Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today I just wanted to give you a quick heads up that Monday, June 8th, IT Cosmetics has an awesome TSV on QVC. This is a new 4-piece set from IT Cosmetics called It's All About You. And I have got to tell you that of all the TSVs on QVCs that I have told you guys about for IT Cosmetics, this is the one that I think I'm probably most excited about. Let me show it to you. It's All About You 4-piece package. And what is included in this package is one worldwide exclusive launch and a new top seller that's been reformulated with an SPF of 50. And that is why I am so excited about this TSV. And that is my all-time favorite, one of my as close to Holy Grail as it gets for mature skin foundations, which is the IT Celebration Foundation. It's a powder foundation, it's mineral, it's really good for your skin, and they've reformulated it with an SPF of 50. So that is awesome, and it kind of solves one of those age-old problems of how do we reapply our makeup throughout the day, every 2 hours to get the sunscreen. Answer right here. An all-time IT customer favorite is the Bye Bye Under Eye. There's a tube of that in here. Then over here in the big box, this is the other thing in this kit that I'm so excited about, that is the Naturally Pretty Face Palette. And that is a quad that contains a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, and a mattifying powder. So that is awesome, great for travel, everything you need all in one. And of course, it wouldn't be an IT TSV without an awesome one of their brushes. And of course, this is one of my favorites of their brushes. This is the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush. It's a dual-ended brush, one end for doing your concealer and tight areas, and the other end for putting on the foundation. So that is what comes in the kit. Let me give you all the details that I know for now on the product. Like I said, this is the TSV on Monday, June 8th, 2015. It starts at midnight and it ends at 11:59 the following night or the same day. Now, the QVC item number on this will be A265298, and the auto delivery number is A270440. I don't have pricing on this one yet. Generally, the QVC TSVs for the IT Cosmetics have been priced at just under $60. So at a $59 or $60 price point for this, this is an awesome bargain. So if you're interested in it, I am putting a link in the description bar below the video that will hop you over there to QVC, right to the item. You can purchase it. All right, as I said, the product that I was most excited about in this is the Celebration Foundation with the inclusion now of an SPF 50. It's a nice all-mineral powder with all-mineral sunscreens. The packaging on this is beautiful. It's like a chrome finish, high shine. It contains a nice mirror, and here is the product in the color. They sent it to me in medium. This is the new SPF foundation in medium. This is the original Celebration Foundation in medium beige, just to compare the colors. Okay, and this is the Illumination Foundation, which is in medium, and this is the Celebration Foundation with the SPF 50. Okay, so that's how the colors compare. I think you'll see in the demonstration video that when I put it on, this color in medium is a little bit lighter than the other medium shades that they've released before. So if you're right on the edge, I would go opt for the darker shade, next darker shade. Usually they release their colors in about 5 different shades. It's usually fair, light, medium, deep, and rich, I think. Usually medium is a great color for me in the summer. In the winter, I tend to go more for light, but this I think is a little bit lighter, and it looked a little bit lighter, although, you can see my neck is a little bit darker, although I have been self-tanning my neck, so and my chest. So I am a little darker from here down, but I'm not sure if it's a sunscreen in this or what, but it seemed to go on a little bit lighter than normally an IT Celebration medium would. Okay, there's the swatch. This kit also contains Bye Bye Under Eye, which is one of IT Cosmetics' most popular and best-selling items. This is a really heavy duty under eye concealer. So if you have dark circles that you need to cover, this is the go-to product. As you'll see in the demo, I used it under my eyes and pretty much all over my face as my concealer today, and it works pretty well as a primer as well. So that is included in it. Then you also get the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush. This is a great little brush. It's very versatile, and it has the smaller concealer end, which is awesome for doing the detail work, and then it has the bigger puffier domed end, which is great for applying the Celebration foundation. And the fourth item in the kit, which I'm also really excited about, is the Naturally Pretty Face Palette. It's got this really nice chrome finish. The thing is big. Look at it. It's as big as my face, and it's really very nice. So when you open it up, it's got a giant mirror, so if you're traveling, again, another great thing. And let me show this to you up close and personal. Isn't this beautiful? The bronzer, which is right here, is the Vitality Matte Bronzer. Then there's this product, which is the world launch. This is the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Blush. Then over here is the Hello Light Cream Highlighter. And over here, this is a new one for me. This is the Bye Bye Pores in a Pressed Powder. That's a translucent setting powder. Here's the swatch on the blush. Here's the matte bronzer. All right, so that is the lowdown on the 4 products that come with this kit. Let me bring in the video of me applying them so that you can see the difference in my skin from the before with no makeup to the after with the full face done with everything from this awesome kit. And you can check that out, and then I'll come back to wrap it up. All right, let's get started with the demo. First product I'm going to use from the kit is the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This is very, very thick, and a little bit goes a long way. So just the tiniest bit placed below my eyes. You can just dab this on with the ring finger. And then I'm going to use the smaller end of the brush, the concealer end, to just blend that out a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to use it almost as a primer here on my cheeks. I have some discolorations here, and I like to go a little lighter in through here. And then again, same thing with that tiny concealer brush in circular motions, just to really have it kind of fill up my pores and blend in nice and smoothly. All right, so now that has neutralized all the redness on my face, we can move on to the powder. I usually start with the smaller end of the brush and just swirl it in there, and I do my detailing first. And that's what I love most about this brush, is that it has the 2 ends so that you can do your detail work with the one end, and then you can do the main surface of everything else with the other end. Okay, now switching to the big side, and I'm just going to swirl it in there to pick up some color. This is very pigmented, it picks up a lot, and then I'm just going to swirl it on my cheeks. Alright, it's buildable to full coverage. I don't really like it when it's built up to full coverage because I feel like it's just too thick and too cakey. That's why I use the Bye Bye Under Eye underneath as a little bit of a primer so I can use less of the foundation, because I think that just looks a little more natural. You know, I like a natural look. I don't really go for the full on foundation look. But this gives me a nice natural look, but it hides everything I want to hide, and it actually makes my skin look a little bit better than it actually is, which is great. It never settles in fine lines and wrinkles. Oh my gosh, like Air Force One out there. It does nice things to my pores, so I really like it. So let me show you the up close on this. So I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Radiance Wand number 14, and I'm going to apply the bronzer, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that, and starting back here in my hairline, bring that out And then we're going to do a little number 3. Okay, same on the other side. I just put a little bit down the side of my nose and a little bit on the tip, just to warm it up a bit. I do feel like this is a little pale for me. I think I'll just brush off whatever's on the brush and just kind of warm the whole thing up. Ah, much better. Looking more lifelike now. I think I need some lipstick is what I really need. All right, so moving on. For the blush, you know what? I'm going to use my Chikuhodu blush brush RP number 4 in the new Bye Bye Pores blush. So I haven't used this before, so I'm going to be careful in case it's very, very pigmented. And just start back here and bring it forward. Ooh, it's lovely. Wow, that is a nice color. I love that. So I'm going to use the small end of the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush to apply the Hello Light, which is right here, this one. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that. And that is a cream product. It's not a powder. So that is lovely. I'm going to put that right for a little highlight above my eyebrow. And then a little highlight on the cheek as well. And a little highlight down the center of my nose. You see the highlight there? It's very subtle. It's very nice. It's not sparkly and, you know, clubby. So that is nice. And then my favorite setting powder brush is the e.l.f. blush brush, and I only use this for setting powder, so it doesn't have any blush in it. I'm going to use that with the brand new HD Bye Bye Pores press powder, which I use the loose press powder just about every day, and I'm just going to use this under my eyes to set makeup there, and in the places where, you know, you have the oily T-zone, so right up in here, and my chin. All right, and here's the finished look featuring the It's All About You TSV on QVC from IT Cosmetics. Also featuring the sound of my yard guys. All right, I've been wearing the makeup for about 4 hours and it still looks just as good, I think, as the minute I put it on. So let me come in close and we can take a look at it. All right, it's 5:15 now. I thought I'd just come back on quickly. Let's see, that's 7 hours. I haven't touched it up, I haven't blotted, I haven't added any more setting powder or blush or bronzer or anything. The only thing I touched up was my lipstick. And other than that, this makeup wears really, really, really well. I am off to my daughter's lacrosse game, and they're in tournament, so hopefully they'll win this one, but they're playing a tough, tough team. And so what better way to reapply my sunscreen now that I'm going out than with this. All right, I'm back. It's 10:30 now. I've been wearing the, what the heck is it? The IT Cosmetics New Celebration Foundation with SPF 50 for 12 hours. And my gosh, doesn't it still look good, with the exception of the tip of my nose, which is always what wears off. God, I can't even talk. It's been quite a day. So, you know, I think it looks nice. All right, everybody, that is the video for today. I just wanted to let you know that this was happening today. This is the IT Cosmetics It's All About You Customer Favorites 4-piece collection. All the information is in the information box below the video. I will put in the QVC item numbers. I'll put the link to the live page for this on QVC so that you can go out there and buy it. It's a great deal, and I was so excited I wanted you guys to know about this one. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and have a great day. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.